It hurts. So I'm alive. I almost broke my neck. He took me by surprise. I wasn't prepared at all for it. Something like this. He didn't really look human up close. When he rushed at me, I felt all of his pain suddenly seep into me. I've never experienced anything like that. His gaze, like an abused animal's, that desperation in his eyes. I was so dumbstruck I couldn't even move. I wanted to scream, but I felt as if somebody had ripped my vocal cords out. Who was he, and what was he doing in my father's bedroom? So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Chapter 4 of The Beast Inside.
Is he the one responsible for my father's disappearance? What if they're in the basement? No. I'd rather not think of whose blood that was.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, it seems we're going to have to get the builders back. Right, never mind. Okay, so we've just been bowled off the staircase by our well-hatted friend. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh dear. Right, we're going to have to get the builder back, but at least it seems I'm nice and trim if I could fit through a gap so very thin.
My head.
You can't come in here! Hear me, you snot! You're not allowed here!
Guessing that's a memory of my father? What's that on the table?
Oh!
Document?
What's wrong with me? They said it wouldn't happen again. They promised, dear God. What happened? It's like a hurricane went through here.
If my experience of watching hurricanes on American news channels is anything to go by, when a hurricane hits an American house, it seems to take most of the house with it, mate. It doesn't board up the windows. That tends to be the occupant's job. Right. So we need to make our escape from here, and I need to see if I can remember how you get this lantern working. Ah, yes, and I vividly remember this lantern not being wholly effective. What's this? Ooh, there is a sneakiness down here. What sort of sneaky thing have we got hidden? Oh, a secret passageway. I thought this would just be an item, or else I would have gone, I would have gone and read that document on the table. No, sorry. My temporal orderings are not very good. Granger would be most displeased. Right, anyway, yes. Sorry about being a bit down in the last episode. It was a bit of a rough day. Feeling much better today, though, so hopefully we can have a bit more fun and explore a little bit more of what this very promising game has to offer. And I don't just mean singed chin fluff. Hello! Aren't you adorable? Now, what were they scared of? What was down here that they were running away from? This is a nice little difference, though. I've never seen a game do something quite like this before. Right. It seems we're about to approach the mascot of that tire company. Hi, friend. Seems I have a little friend living in my house with me. Dear
God
me.
damn it! I feel like this house is trying to kill me.
Seems that way sometimes, doesn't it? Right. Oh, a gun. Excellent, I can defend myself.
In case. I'd rather not kill anyone. That ammo won't be much help.
Is this ammunition? This looks more like a holster to me. This is a lockpick. Oh yes, that's what I went. Yes. That's what I went to, I'm sorry, what? You wanna run that one past me again, buster? Yeah, that's what I went looking for from the basement, didn't I? There is... No, I don't want the candle. I want the matches. There we are. Yes, I went out from the basement to find my briefcase to get the lockpick, which is what I have now discovered. What's this? Examine. It is an amulet. It must be one of the amulets supposed to bring wealth. My father wasn't superstitious, but when push came to shove, he would clutch at straws. It could have belonged to my father's associate, George Whitehead. Maybe he gave it to my father as a gift. I don't know. Curious. Right, let's leave that be for the time being. Right, I'm just going to grab a few more supplies. I don't think I'm going to massively need them because I have got quite a lot already, but I noticed in the Steam achievement it said something about getting an achievement for collecting 50 bottles of kerosene. So I'm guessing there's a hell of a lot of kerosene around, which is a good thing. But I don't quite know how long the game is, so that could explain it. The first article about the accident. I can remember how upset my father was after the accident. When he found out what happened to George, he was really terrified. Mining accident. An explosion at the Caroline mine cost the lives of 3 miners. Witness claims the tremors were felt up to half a mile from the mine, and the bang could be heard from inside homes, even with the windows closed. The cause of the explosion, and whether it could have been avoided, has yet to be determined. Our reporter has not been able to contact either of the miners' co-owners. George Whitehead was unavailable, while Jacob Hyde refused to comment on the accident. We will provide our readers further details as the story unfolds. Curious. Okay, nothing else around here I can see of any importance, except that I shall have that, and much booze, which is of course always of importance. Okay, yes, let's use the lockpick here. Oh no, it's this kind of lockpicking. Can't we have the from the front lockpicking that we had in Skyrim? I'm good at that. Right, move the mouse and place the lockpick under one of the cylinders. Move up and down to raise the cylinder. When the cylinder crosses the cut line, block it quickly using left mouse button. So we need to tap it until it goes above the cross line and then click. Right? Is that what I need to do? How do I move up and down? What? Oh. Like that? I'm sorry. What? You want to explain how this goes? Hang on a second. Can I just turn that off? There we are, because I think that's draining while I'm doing this, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, do I need to like start at the other end? No, I do need to start at this end, don't I? Why is this not working? You tap it, and then when it's above the cut line, you click. And yet it's not... Okay, that one's now worked. Does it need to be when it's just above the cut line? Yes, I think it does. Maybe that's the idea. So you just have to time it correctly. Oh, good. That wasn't quite as painful as I predicted it might be. Right. Hello, you seem very cheesed off about something. What do we have here? A little toy. My mother bought this for me. I can hardly remember her. But this mounted soldier I remember very well. Just one look at it and my childhood comes back to me. A few years later, a bloody war broke out and I was too old for toys like that. I see. I do wish you could just put things down, you know, like vaguely respectfully, rather than just chucking them on the floor. But never mind. That's just me being overly attached, I suppose. Right, let me just stick a wee bit more kerosene in this thing. There we are, just fill that up nicely. Right, let's see what else we can find. I can't even remember what my objective is. A belt. Oh, gosh. I can't remember how many times I got beaten with this thing. It's a wonder it hasn't fallen apart. Father would sometimes beat me for imagined wrongdoings. He claimed I was robbing the guests, talking to someone in the hallways at night and sneaking into the mine. Well, none of this was true. Eventually, he figured that since I'd gotten used to getting thrashed, he needed a better method of punishment. He started locking me up in the darkness for hours, sometimes even days. Oh, goodness, what stellar parenting. Right. What am I even doing? What's even my objective? I think I'm going back down to the basement to use my, Go to the basement, yes. To use that lockpick on something. I forget what precisely. Right. Oh, giddy yacht.
No.
Not bad,
Can't be
game.
happening. It can't be true. Why did they say I'm safe now if it's coming back?
Well, it seems they told you little fibs, didn't they? Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Right. Let us go back through this door and see what we can find. Right, actually no, let's not do that. Let's turn that off first, so that we don't be inefficient. And oh goodness, this is going to be harder. Yeah, right, it's gonna be harder. I'm some sort of lock-picking expert. At least now maybe I'll be able to get a job. I need to get a roof over my head for free by getting myself arrested. One or the other. Right.
Should be able to get into another room.
Kitty yacht. Kitty yacht. There's something to be said for just tapping a button a lot, rather than moving your mouse around in a dozen different directions trying to figure out which one is the correct direction. Let's turn that off. We don't need a light in here. But let us enjoy the positioning of our eyes that sets us up nicely for a little spook. Yep. Somehow I saw this coming. Now, who's that? Kitty. Seems a bit of a scuffle is being had. The animation's quite good, though. The animation's quite human and professional. Interesting.
Can't be real.
So who was that man who had a sort of bandage on his head?
I can't pass here. There must be another way.
Oh, goodness. I've got to go back? I would hardly go up or down, so I suppose back is my only option. Oh dear. Yeah, it's very mysterious. So was that, I don't know, it seemed too realistic to be like a memory of, oh, hi again. A memory of like my father or something. I feel I'm about to get stabbed in the back. Not even figuratively, just literally. Oh, okay, he just came around to demolish my wall and leave, did he? Okay, he didn't want to stick around and finish the job by shoving that machete into me. Okay, fair enough.
It's real. The blood. The metal rod. These are no phantoms. I haven't lost my mind. Not this time.
Either that or you're just having very realistic hallucinations. It was bent from the force of the strike. Yes. Many things get bent in a strike, particularly attitudes and wage regulations. Right, what else have we got? A wig?
Looks like one of those abominations that the judges wear on their heads.
Seems to be the victim is a
used to come
judge.
to our house. What was his name? Norton. Wait a minute. It is him. It was his death that was covered up in that newspaper. How is that possible? And the other man? The one in the hat. He locked up the judge. So maybe he did the same to my father. I'll retrace their steps. Maybe I can find out something about my father's disappearance. And about all the other missing people.
Right, I'm going to pretend like I am au fait with the story, and we're going to have a look at this. A crank to open a door, or start an old car. What, this one you mean?
How in the world did they get out if there's a mechanism blocking the door? Seems like some parts are missing.
Okay, is the crank one of those pieces I need to use? Because it doesn't seem like there's a... I can't go into the inventory. Oh, we need a cog for that. Oh, okay, so we need multiple items, right? We don't just need the one. Okay then, so,
How in the world did he get away?
yes, I need multiple items. Yes, this cog, this looks about right. There's a cog here, must be a mechanism it once belonged to. Perhaps I can put the cog in and then use the crank to turn the cog to then pull these bars back. Yes, here we are. Get my old car started up so we can go and meet the Great Gatsby, I suppose.
The judge is bleeding heavily. He will look for help.
Follow the blood trail. Okay, so what do you mean he's going to go looking for help? How much help can he find? He's in a deserted house in the middle of nowhere. There's hardly going to be a hospital next door, is there? But, I suppose anything is possible. Now, did you go upstairs? Yeah, judging by the ominous red light, I'm going to guess he went upstairs. That's just a theory, but hey-ho, let's go and test it. Oh, there wasn't an ominous red light up here. Okay, I'm imagining things.
Use it to track him down.
Did he go out the back? Yes, I think so. These doors that only open one way are very confusing. Okay, let's turn that off. We don't really need that as much out here. So he ran out of the house. I'm wondering if this is going to... Oh, lovely. Same with those we had yesterday. I wonder if he's going to head to that barn that we saw in the last chapter. No, I think this is a different direction. I have no memory of a ravine and a Temple of Doom style breach. I have no memory of such things. Oh, this looks safe. Very safe indeed.
There. He'll go to the inn. I thought it had closed many years ago.
Oh, okay, so there is a boozing spot nearby. Marvellous stuff. Let's get ourselves a few more supplies and see if there's anything of interest around here. Much kerosene, I'm not complaining about that.
Maybe I could use it.
Use what? Oh, they bullets. Aha, some bullets for the gun. Okay, I didn't realise we were going to have any combat in this game. That's something I did not predict. But maybe it won't be used for combat. Maybe it'll be used for like puzzle solving or fighting off animals rather than
Must have known.
hatchet
Stay away.
monsters.
Don't come any closer. Don't make me do this.
But he did nothing.
What's with the
He
noose?
let him
You're a
do it
terrible
all.
aim. Worse than I am, even. Yeah, I saw that quick time event coming.
Vanished into thin air.
Right. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on to all of your proverbial horses. Yes, it will. I better get the heck out of here. What's that? Oh, more bullets. Good. I'm glad I stopped for those. That would have been a horrible mistake to leave those behind. Right. Giddy aunt. Man alive, this game does not keep one sort of tone or one pace or one even gameplay style for particularly long, which normally I wouldn't approve of, but this time I rather do. I can hear his footsteps, but I can't see him. Oh, come on. Just stop it with the infernal waiting. Give me giddy on. A lot of bullets. Lot of bullets indeed. Some more matches as well, and they're starting to be picked up automatically, which is absolutely lovely. Giddy on, where are you? You noose for a scarf wearing maniac. Where have you gone? He must be here. That's what the mist means. I know it does. He's just standing still and just taking his feet up and down in the hope of driving me mad. That's not a monster, Phil, that's a daffodil. Calm down. Okay, there's no more footsteps now. It's hard to see the blood trail in all this fog. But hopefully these These lights will help a little. What do we have here? A cart of some kind. That's better. Kitty aunt. You made me wait a long time for that moment, and I made sure to enjoy it while I had it. Right, okay. Let's keep moving as quickly as we can to make up as much distance in the interval between visits. Oh, we're not going to be able to get through that chain, so we'll have to go around. Who is this guy again? The judge, did he say? I'm not going to be able to get up there, am I? No, okay, so where am I to go? Am I just supposed to jump down here to get past this wall? Probably, I mean, that is what I was trying to achieve, so I should probably stop complaining and get on with it. So he was the judge. No, he wasn't the judge, he was the... He was somebody. I can't remember who. I think it was the man in the hat that was the judge.
Back again. How do I
This
get
man
rid
was
of
on
him?
my side, vaguely. Or at least as much of a victim as I am. Okay. Seems like my health regenerates on its own, which is good. At least that means I don't have to worry about finding any medkits. Right. I still don't feel like we're going in the correct direction for the inn, but maybe we are. Oh, no, again. Right. Just gonna circle this rock. Circle this rock like some sort of dance until I find you. Gosh. I do like that he doesn't just come instantly. Don't take that out of context. I do like that he doesn't just appear
do you want?
the moment the fog appears. Okay, we are heading towards the inn. That is like a variable. Sometimes he appears immediately. Sometimes it takes a little while, and sometimes he does wait a long time, which means it adds that, you know, element of unknown, element of tension, element of flying lamps, in order to keep it. Oh, here we go again. You know what? I might just run away, frankly, and just keep running away because I feel like I'm nearly at the inn. Actually, if I stand in the middle of this bridge, you can only approach from one of two directions. Yep, like that one. Idiot. My aim is not great. That shouldn't really surprise anybody.
Leave me alone!
Goodness, I'm rubbish at this. Okay, never mind. Let's... Get on. You had to walk a long way for your cider, didn't ya? Never mind, we're here now, honestly. With that rickety bridge, imagine the number of drunkards that are going to fall into the river. It's not going to be fun fishing them out in the next morning. Okay, I think we have... Gosh, I was going to say I think we've gotten past the worst of it. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pick the thing up, not shoot it, for crying out loud. I really would advise that you don't shoot bottles of kerosene. That would probably cause slightly explosive consequences. Oh, no, leave me alone. Oh gosh, I need to use more kerosene.
Die!
Yes, use that. There we are, fill that up completely. And we are ready to travel on a little further. The balance of lighting is done excellently as well in this area. I wouldn't mind if they I've lost the path already. I wouldn't mind if I could figure out where the hell he is. I wouldn't mind if they changed up the sound of the fog developing occasionally. Because if you're going to have the scene last this long, then that noise is going to be heard quite a few times, and you don't just want to repeat the same sound effect over and over again. So, anything in that? No, just a delay. A delay that is going to induce my death. Oh, for crying out loud. It's going to be the delay that kills me. It's going to be my aim. Right. Okay, there's nothing up there, so let's keep travelling. I feel like you were giving the impression that it wasn't far away when you're prepping me for a boss fight, aren't you? You wouldn't give me 68 bullets if you weren't prepping me for a boss fight. Yeah. Yeah. I called it, didn't I? Right. You might... I'm sorry. You want to run that one by me again? Because where I come from, if you kill the boss, you sort of win. But it seemed I killed him, and then he let out some sort of mushroom cloud worth of a shockwave, and and that murdered me, it seems. Spiffing. Right. Let's have another try at that, and this time hopefully we won't be quite so rubbish. Perhaps I need to keep a good distance from him. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that was some kind of attack that wasn't actually related to me shooting him. That was just some sort of attack he was giving off. And that's what killed me. Right, let's have another try at this. Yes, so my theory was correct. That was indeed. If you would run, mate, that would be lovely. That was indeed. Hi, friends. Glad to see I've got some sort of an audience. That was indeed an attack from him. Yeah, that's what he's doing there. Okay, so I just need to keep well enough away from him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody told me there was going to be burning flying hatchets. This is perfectly doable. It's just going to be tough. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. You are very, very limber and acrobatic, my friend. Right, let's get a few more bullets in this thing. Where is he? Was he? Whoa! Kitty Hunt! Damn it. This is nice and varied. Nice varied fight. Gideon got stuck on something. Okay, he seems to be weak. Weakened for something. Stunned. Do I need to do something when he does that? Oh, great. And now he's powered himself up. Oh, good. Oh, goody. He's got an upgrade. Oh, dear. At least the gun is nice and accurate for what it probably would not have been back in these times. On Step Up from a flintlock. Gideon ran to a fire. Probably wouldn't advise doing that if you're trying to run away from something that's going to kill you. Running into something else that's going to kill you probably isn't going to do you any good. Oh good, I'm glad to see we've got some bullets in the bird box. Whoa, whoa. Since when could you call that a meteor shower? Since when was that one of your tricks in your repartee? Repartee? I can't even speak. I can't speak, I can't shoot, I can't play the game. Miracle I can even get out of bed in the morning. Oh, come on, just die. Just die. You cannot sprint and reload at the same time, but he is slightly faster than your standard pace. Which means you either have to sprint in order to get away from him, but then you can't reload. Or you can walk. Which means he'll catch you, but then you've got bullets to shoot him with, so it's a bit of a trade-off. As with all things in life. Hooray. Hopefully that means he has been laid to rest. And what a surprise, the audience has gone. Right, I'm just going to quickly look around, see if there was any more ammunition secreted around the place. certainly doesn't seem like it. Is there any here? Nope. Okay, it looks like that was the only bit. Let us head on inside the inn and see what horrors await us in there. Certainly wasn't expecting a boss fight, but it was a very well put together one, so I am quite pleased.
Everyone go. I heard them. Oh, it's happening again. It can't be.
What, you mean when you go to visit somebody, you can hear them from inside, but then the moment you knock on the door, everything goes silent.
Right, son. It is you that should have died then.
I think there might be another quick time event. I better get my hand back on the keyboard. Goodness. That's a lot more gory than I was expecting out of an indie horror game. I like it. Like it very much. Although I can't say this is an indie horror game. Actually, is it a horror game? I don't think it is. I think it's just made by a vaguely small studio. Goodness. That was fun. That also wasn't very long. But now if this is a really long chapter, then I don't know whether we should cut it off here or not. Oh well. I guess I'll do an outro and intro just in case. Couldn't hurt. Right, I think that'll do it for chapter 4. Next time we will have a look at chapter 5, and hopefully it will live up to the varied and frankly quite beautiful and lovely visceral build-up of chapter 4. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other and good night.